Maria. Thanks for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Miss Pete. Hey, Sharika. Hey, y'all, hey. I am back. We back. Yes, ma'am, we are. Yes, ma'am, we are. To go in there and get what I could get up out of there. So that just added one additional stop for tomorrow. Y'all excuse my washer and dryer in the background. I know y'all can hear it. And I am about to get started on this next gift. And both recipients were very happy with their gifts. They both asked for tons of business cards and all that kind of stuff. So that was encouraging. So I was happy about that. Took that off and that off. Let's get this cutting board price tag off. The $6 for the cutting board, it came from the Dollar General. We have I think it was an $8 candle. We have some, is it $12 hand towels or towel sets that we'll be including, as well as some more tchotchkes. Oh, we're also going to add in this vase. Hey, blessings by Lillian. Welcome to the live. Thank you. Miss Peace Creation says the bags in my Walmart was not on sale. Boo. Oh. Well, hopefully they will drop in price for you soon. So I'll be telling y'all, don't be trying to run unless I tell you it's something that's happening right now, like that Dollar General thing. Other than that, just check next time you go in there, because, I feel like there's not a lot of reason to make a special trip. But then again, I stay so far out of town, that everything's a trip for me. So I try to combine them when I can. So that's why I'll be like, y'all go running for this stuff. Next time you're in there, stop and see what they have. And we'll go from there. Hey, Ashley. Welcome to the live. We're also including this blanket. Now, in my mind, I'm wrapping this blanket around this board. It's not a lot going on in here, but let's see what we can get done. Yeah, but keep checking your blankets and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, not your blankets. Well, your blankets too, because I've been finding blankets and things on clearance also. I got a king comforter set in there. I got for, I want to say it was either $4 or $5. So keep checking those kinds of things, because they could very well be going down in price in your area also. Let's see, what can you guys see? Probably nothing. Maybe that's a little bit better. Maybe. This way. No, that way. Okay. And the only other thing are these towels, and I'm gonna have to do something to get those changed around. Got 14 people on and 14 thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for coming in and liking the live. I appreciate you. I did talk with some of you guys earlier today, and you were telling me about what you had going on. Anybody else care to share what they've been working on or what they have in the works? All right. Not a gray on gray, but I think the rest of it will break it up. And let's see if we can do this way better than we did the last one. The last one was a pain. This is my third live of the night. I was on live earlier today doing a house gift, a home gift. I was on yesterday, last night, doing some inexpensive house gifts or home gifts that are going to be, or that were requested to be used for some games that they'll be playing at the housewarming party. So the person that is throwing the party requested some games. And then one of the people that is going to the party requested a gift basket for the new homeowner. So we got those 3 items out. So one order was for the 2 smaller baskets, and then the other order was for the new homeowner, their gift. So I dropped those things off. Everybody was happy, and I was happy. Let me see if I can remember how I did this the other day. I just did one of these, and it actually turned out really cute. Right now, I'm just trying to fold my blanket onto my box so that I can get a snugger fit, and hopefully it'll sit up a little bit better than it did before. I think on this one I may tape it because I don't have my, what do you call it, tag gun. So I may tape this together. We shall see. I'm happy for finally finding some PMS bath bombs and Brazilian body butters. Oh, very nice. You got those today, Maria? I want to go out. I want to look for the bathtubs, the Onyx foot baths. I want some of those, and I want them for personal use, and probably not for the use you guys are thinking about. I've been working scrunchies in romper. Are you making the romper? Are you crafting these things, or are you customizing something on them? You got me curious now. Yes, ma'am. Very nice. You have a goal of 50 gifts a month till I kick it into high gear in November. I'm almost at 50 for July. Very nice. Hey, Miss Brenda. Welcome to the live. Who said that? Never a million. Hey, girl, hey. 50 gifts a month until you kick it into high gear in November. Oh. 50 a month. That is awesome. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. I need to actually sit down and chart out my numbers and figure out what my plans will be moving forward, so I can really get a good go in also and get a good count on what I have, so I'll know, where I'm going with it. I love how you do not count some of your price points, never in a million. That's pretty cool. That I can see how that would assure you meet your goal. So that's pretty spiffy little idea there, if I must say so myself. So thank you for sharing that. I had already been charting it down and charting it out and trying to figure out what was what. This is a hodgepodge of stuff in here. We have a couple more flex trays, a box that I ended up crumpling up. I put a Christmas box top in here. It's like a solid green. And all I did is just cut it in half, and half of it fit into the front and half of it fit into the back. And the reason I did that is so that it would help make sure my um, box stood up as much as possible. I want it to have as much form because I don't want it to buckle all that much if I shrink wrap it. So there's one in the front and one in the back. And should I need to add any stuffing or anything to make it a little puffier, a little fuller in that spot, like I could put some more paper over here, and that would help pull out that dent in there for a better presentation. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not really worried about that dent. Looks sturdy. Yeah, it is super sturdy. I'm loving the bases and then using the template on top. It helps me keep a even surface to work with. Um, the only drawback, or one of the drawbacks I'll say, is if I wrap like this, it's the base of my gift. So if I were to wrap this in tissue paper and then get to sticking stuff on it, once it's wrapped in tissue paper, well, the stuff isn't actually adhering to the cardboard, to the base that's been taped into place. It's more onto whatever tissue paper or covering you have in there. So you could easily, these things could move around and tear your paper anyway. So sometimes when I use these, I don't even cover them. I leave them blank so that way I know when I put my stuff on it, it's getting good contact and it's not going to move around. And then after the fact, I'll go back through and kind of start filling it with tissue or shred and that kind of thing. So it just all depends on what kind of items I'm actually using when I'm making the gift, if that makes any sense. Sewing the romper. That's cool, Sally. That is cool. It's one of the things that I would like to do. The rest of it also found some DG penny frames, throws, and a container of hair scrunchies. Really nice. Oh, and socks. Go, girl. Oh, heck, I skipped off my own thing. Great tactic. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. You're welcome. And that was definitely a trial and error situation. Um, so, yeah. Now, what would really be awesome is if I could wedge this down into this box. So, I don't think I want it all the way down, but if I could get it inside there, that would be awesome. But the boxes that I have in here are not going to allow for me to do that. So I would either have to lose some of my boxes, and that's what's creating the stability in my base, or I'd have to figure out another way to make it stand up there without toppling over. I'm trying to think of what I have that I could do that with. If I put something back there in the slot, it'll give it a little something to rest on. So let's see if I have some cardboard over here that I can utilize. Let's see. Do I have anything super strong that I can put in here? Well, I could put this in there, but this is very much not the color of my gift. But it will keep my stuff from moving around if I can shove it in there. I know a lot of people are leaving the frames behind because they have so many, but I didn't have any, so now I have about 35 of them. Very nice. Yes. And do what's best for you and your business. I had my own reasons for leaving the ones behind that I left behind. And at the end of the day, it's nobody's business, or you don't owe anybody an explanation as to why you picked up items. Now, some of us will run our mouth and tell you guys because some people actually ask and talk about it in the comments and, ask us questions and stuff about it. So we don't mind sharing that kind of thing. Sometimes I buy stuff literally for shits and giggles. I get it because I see it and because I want it, So, for the newer people, y'all don't worry about that. Everybody has to do what's best for their business. Like I said, I got plenty. And I already have plenty, and that did not stop me from buying plenty more. So it is what it is, you know. I do what I feel is best, and that's pretty much what everybody's going to end up doing. So don't worry about that. Get what you want to get, child. And the people who don't like it don't have to buy them. But let's see. Do you have a small frame that you can use as a back or facing back? I sew when there are no holidays or vendor events. Oh, very nice. I shoved one of these signs back here in the back. It's a bathroom sign that says relax, soak, and repeat or something like that. I'm gonna leave it on this side for continuity purposes and because I don't want it to distract from this. She can either use this in her bathroom or hang it or give it away or whatever she wants to do. But it is going in this gift because it's offering stability to the back of my thingy there. And I need to make sure something's back there to keep everything from toppling over until I can get some shrink wrap on this. And I probably should go ahead and put this in the bag now, but I don't think I'm gonna have the same issues with this one as I did the other one. So we may be okay. How many vendor events do you do, Sally? Sally? Is that something you actively do during the off season? I'm definitely trying to get into that. This had a monogrammed M on there, and you can barely see it, which is crazy because that was one of the reasons I picked that. Is because I wanted you to be able to see it. But it'll be a nice little surprise for her when she opens it up and sees it, I guess, because it's not actually going to be showing. Maybe I'll put it over there. We'll do that and that. What else am I putting in here? I have this little plant. I have this huge candle. I may just add in. And then let's figure out what I'm going to do with this set of towels. There's some kind of residue on some of the leaves on this little plant. And at first I was just like, I'll just take those particular little ones off because it's like somebody stuck a plant in here that doesn't go. Somebody did stick a plant in here that doesn't go. Or maybe that's how it's supposed to look. I don't know, but it's looking real weird to me. These long pieces that's sticking out, they're a different shade. They're like a little bit darker. And they have this like little white fuzzy stuff on it. Not fuzzy stuff, but like this white powdery filling stuff. So I got a trick for that. We'll take these things right out of here. If I can take them out without destroying my foam board in there. Because I did not bring my glue gun inside the house. So I better not mess up anything in there. I think I probably will not be taking any more of those out of there. I don't like how that looks now. But I got a trick for that. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I don't know what to do. I just had a marker. Never in a million. I'm about to binge watch your videos I have saved to refresh my memory and do some of the gifts I'm LLCing, right? My little LLC notebook is kind of thick, but that's good. I actually wrote a couple more things down in it today. I'm resisting the urge to just start packing stuff and putting it off to the side. That's kind of what I want to do. Just take my gifts and start like putting them in boxes or containers and all that kind of stuff. But I don't really want to do that just yet. How am I going to flip this around? Let's take you off of here. Yes, I was trying to do both, but I wasn't giving one my best. So now, during the holidays, I focus on gift baskets and off-season vendor events. I have 7 events in the fall for the fall. Oh my word! Sally, are you on the Book of Faces? Are you on Facebook? I want to be nosy. I wonder if I can slide this thing around without taking it all the way off. What y'all think? I don't think so. It just proved that it was not going to allow me to do that. So let me see if I can put it back without having to retie it. Yay! We got it. We got it. We got it. I love it when a plan comes together. All right, and all I did was literally take my bow that was on the back and I unhooked it or unhinged it from the bottom, which allowed me to slide the rest of my towels out of there and reposition my bow. So I like that a little bit better. It's bringing in my gray now that I wasn't having before. I wonder if I can lay that up though. What y'all think? And hey Monique, welcome to the live. Oh snap. That one's kind of quick. And I'm going to leave it just like this too. Sure is. She's got a blanket, a cutting board, a set of hand towels and washcloths, a, what is this thing, y'all? A candle, a little potted plant, bringing in some more greenery. We have her a vase, and a little home decor sign. We got her initials on the front, and I think that's that. So if I put anything else in there, you're not going to see it. I can effectively lose the candle, or I can move the candle. Nah. So let's get us some glue dots. Let's see. Now we are almost finished with this one. I'll put a glue dot on the bottom of my cutting board, and then I am going to literally take it and wedge it. So now, it's leaning. You read my mind? was not a fan of the other way. I mean, it was fine. It'll go. But, you know, y'all know how we do. We keep tweaking it until we get it how we think we like it. So, since like I said, I have this candle, this big candle going in the bottom of here. I am not going to, cover my baseboard, my base foam or whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to cover that because I don't want my candle sliding around. So I will go back and add in plenty of covering at the bottom. I don't know what that'll be, but we'll put some kind of covering down there. And then I have to go out here and pull items for the 83rd birthday. So, birthday gift that I need to get out in the morning also. Well, tomorrow by noon. So, maybe I'll fish and line this, that, and that, and that. Although the shrink wrap should hold it, like it really, really should hold it. So I may not have to do that. We'll see. Hi Karen, welcome to the live. Are you a Karen that I know here locally? I know a Karen C. That definitely did not work. What the devil is that? Why is this thing gripping my finger like my blue dots do not like these products tonight. Or maybe. I don't know. I don't know what your problem is. Maybe it's the wood. Because it did absolutely nothing. Not everything's leaning and tilting over. Stay in place. And leave that alone. Probably messed up something. A couple more blue dots on here, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish this one with you guys because I have to go out and get some shred. So I don't think I'll be able to finish this one with y'all, but I kind of think you get the picture of where I was attempting to go. So back there. What do I have up here? Absolutely nothing. Nope, not a thing. Not a thing, not a thing. Huh. Oh well. We'll see what else we get. What else we have out there. Let me slide something in this little cubby hole right here. Something small. I got a candle. I don't have my candlesticks. I mean my matchstick box. I don't have that. But yeah, I'll figure something out with that. That's about to drive me crazy. Let me leave it be for a minute while I go outside and get the rest of my stuff. I have to go pull the items for the 83rd birthday party, the 83rd birthday gift. Get the shred for this. And then I will be off for the next 4 days, off from gift baskets and designing beautiful baskets all day. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, thank you. I don't think she needs this. Do I have anything to show you guys? No. If you guys were not aware, I was on live a little while ago, a couple hours ago, and I had I was at Walmart, and I found some purses in there for $3 and $5. So I bought a good number of them. I bought all of the $3 ones that I could find, and I got a number of the, what is it, $5 ones. So let me see if I can put you guys where I had you. Y'all hold on one second. Okay. Is it that one? It is that one. Yay. That's very nice. Such a beautiful gift. Thank you, beautiful concept. Very nice. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. The only other thing I'm going to do is I'll probably take a fishing line and I'm going to go around the back of the blanket, around the backer. So that's going to keep the blanket and the backer together. And I will probably include the vase and the cutting board. And I will loop in the string around the back of this set of towels on one of these strings around the back. And then that'll keep that up there. Even if it happens to fall off here, it'll still keep it up in place. So that's my plan with that. So everything will pretty much, all the tall items will be strung up together. The bottom ones have already been secured with glue dots, so I think they're pretty good. I may or may not put something in this little hole. And if I do, I'd have to reposition my little signage, which isn't a big deal. But if I put something in that little space, that's what I would have to do. So for the most part, that's the gift. That's what she's gonna get. I'm gonna have to, I'll probably use some of the, what is that? That wood filler. I'll probably use some of the wood filler instead of the brown, because I ran out of that last bag that I have. I think I have some more in the workshop, but I know for a fact I have filler like right there at the top of my bin. So I'll be able to pull that filler and get that filled up. And other than that, I'll add the filler, secure all of those things. We're gonna drop it in a bag and I'll shrink wrap it also. I could get away with cello. Could, depending how well the zip tie is holding all of the stuff together. I could do so. Well, thank you. This is one of the purses that I found today at Walmart. It was on clearance for $3. It has a pretty decent length shoulder strap. This is doubled right here. So I'd say you would add probably 3 inches to this strap, which would probably bring it up to about there. So it'll be a decent shoulder length. All black, faux leather. It's the Birdie Bucket bag. There's a zipper on the front. It does not have a zip closure at the top, but it does have this hook snap thingy going on. We got a couple of pockets in the front for cards, sanitizers, that kind of thing. At least that's where I put my sanitizers and lotions and stuff. And then on the back wall, we have a zipper pouch. And I don't think this one has sections in it. Nope, it doesn't. It's just a big open body bag in the inside. But I thought those were awesome. Was an awesome buy for $3. So I got a couple of those. That's very nice. It is. Crafty, would you? Oh, I showed you yours already. I was going to say, would you like me to go get yours so we can show you that too? But I think we went over that one while we were in the store. The only other thing I can do, I wanted to do, I'm going to make the bow. You guys are more than welcome to stay. But while I am being nosy, I want to see how much these things cost. Because I brought one of them in the house. Because y'all know what I'm finna do. Put it on Poshmark. Surely is. Let's go to Walmart's official website. And let's scan. Why does this app look like this? Why am I in Chrome? What is wrong with my phone? Duh, this is not the phone I'm ever on Walmart on. Okay, got it. I get it. Don't worry about it. Just let me check the price. That's all I want to do. I just want to know how much it costs regularly. Purse haul. It was $22.99 on my Walmart app. Thank you, Ashley, because this thing now is giving me the barcode to scan stuff. Why didn't you show me that the first time? So difficult. But yeah, definitely. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate it. $22.98. Time and True women's birdie faux leather bucket mid-size handbag in black. $23. Okay, okay. They still have the blues in stock. The blacks are sold out. And now when I'm doing my listing, don't mind my YouTube bubble down there in the bottom, but when I'm doing my listing, you can use, do not use pictures that aren't your own for Poshmark. But if you would like to set up something similar like this, you can literally screenshot or do a picture similar to this to demonstrate this bag. So sometimes I'll look at the listings to see how they have the things displayed so that I know how I want to put them when I go to open or list them on my app. I also use some of their descriptions, wording as far as tones, what different things are called, the drop handle. A lot of people like to know that kind of stuff to know if it's going to be a bag that fits snugly under their armpit or if it'll have a little bit more of a drop to it. So there's some stuff in the description that I always like to look at. But they give you a pretty good indication of what type of pictures, you know, the store was using to describe this item. So I try to follow suit when I'm listing stuff on the socials and stuff like that. But yeah, for $23, and I got them for $3, so that was an awesome buy. 80-something% off. That'll be good. I'll take it. But that's all I have for you guys. Like I say, I'm just going to nice purse haul. Thank you. I am going to. I think I ended up with a total of 7 of these. So yeah, that was pretty cool. We're gonna make this bow, or I'm gonna make this bow. Do I want to use this iridescence? I don't think I do. I'm liking the pull on the green it's giving, but I don't know if I want to use that. It's got a lot going on with it. What else do we have? We have black and white. Not a fan. We have black velvet. Cute basket. Thank you, cute bag. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Melvin, how are you? Everyone, what's new? Nothing much, Melvin. Same old, honey. Working these gifts out, cleaning up spaces, shopping, organizing, and life be life. And as far as I know, that's pretty much the consensus of all the people I've talked to. Everybody's just kind of doing what they can do. That's kind of cute. That was the last gift. That was the last gift. We've narrowed it down to them. I don't like any of those. I need some gray. I don't have any gray in here. I'm gonna get bold enough one day to use these little bitty ribbons that I got from Walmart. Notice I said one day, not today, but one day. What color is in there? Green. Green, white, and what is gray? I don't have gray. Not so much. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go outside. Although that does help a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go figure out something because that ain't hitting on nothing. Not to mention these are not wired. Ain't nobody got time for that. At least not today. Anybody have experience in 80-something-year-old birthday gifts? 84-year-old birthday gift. I saw her page. I looked at her Facebook. She is active on Facebook. She has her Facebook locked down, so you can't see anything but her profile picture unless you're her friend. She's a very spiffy lady. Dresses really well. Every picture that I saw of her, she had pearl earrings and pearl necklaces, and a hat. All of the pictures I saw of her on Facebook, she was wearing a hat. So she's turning 84. So I'm trying to think of what it is I want to do. I don't want to give her something that's too sedimentary, crossword puzzles and stuff. If this is a lady that's actively out and about, doing her own thing, which I think she is, because I know she still stays at home alone. So I don't want to do that. And then I don't want to give her something like, I know they get really sensitive to smells and things like that. At least my grandparents are in their 80s and they feel like that. So I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to pull from and give her. Something super simple would be like a robe and a couple of other things. So I think that may be where we go with it. Maybe a journal, some prayer cards or something. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But that's what we got going on. I'm going to go ahead and get this finished up. I thank you guys for stopping in while I worked on it. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with this ribbon situation here. I don't like that. I like the burlap. I like the darkness of the burlap, but I don't like the white lace on there. So I'll see if I have some more burlap that's a little bit darker than that, like darker than this, because this is just getting lost. If anything, I would pull a white and a black and a solid green out and put that on the gift, on the bow, before I do some of these other things I have up here. So I will post a picture of the finished product. I have some pictures of the other things. Did you guys, oh yeah, y'all saw the gift with the bow on it from earlier. So we're all caught up. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Let me see. Unique Decor. just did a beautiful ottoman with pearls. Ooh, Lady Di. Unique Decor by Lady Di? Or is it another Unique Decor that I'm not thinking about though? I saw Miss Lady Di had a couple of ottoman concepts out today, and I saw Baskets and More. Miss Joy, she was putting out ottomans like early this morning. So I know that they're floating around. I am not going to be working with my ottomans now, at least not right now. I should, but I don't want to do anything that big because I know it's going to take up a lot of space. So I'm trying to keep it small. Start out small. Like these are not even baskets for upcoming months. These are baskets for orders. So when I do actually get started, I think I'll probably be starting out relatively small. But like I say, I definitely have to take in account exactly how many gifts I have at the other price points that are carrying over into the season. I want to really be able to tighten up my numbers and my accounting um, going forward. So I definitely want to get that started good, especially now that I have time to do that. So I'm gonna get that together, and we'll be getting, like I said, I'll be starting with some small stuff, stuff that I can stack up and put in boxes. I have quite a few gifts, boxes of gifts already in storage, so we're just gonna keep adding to that. And I have two 6 foot tables stacked in there, and they are filled with nothing but like ottomans and those rose boxes and or heart boxes and ottomans and stuff that I created. It has a lot of that big stuff on there, like literally 2 tables full. So I don't want to create that much more large stuff. Like this would be relatively large. I don't want to create anything this big. If I can get in this size of a box or in this space, I could probably get at least 4 gifts, depending on the size. I could get as many as 8 in the same amount of space and packed into a box, as opposed to this one gift. Um, and both are equally as important. I just need to make sure I'm utilizing and maximizing my space right now because I don't want to. I need to be able to actually continue making gifts because I want to be ahead of the game for each of the next holidays coming up. So that's kind of where my mindset is. But we'll get to it when we get to it. The one she did was small. I was thinking about the birthday gift. Oh, really? Okay. Well, let me go look at that. Thank you, Hope. I hadn't saw that one. I saw one. I want to say that it was pink or something like that earlier. I'll have to look. I have a couple ottomans already put together and packaged and ready for me to literally just add items onto it. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. The ottoman is not necessarily in her price point, but I can make it in her price point considering she's 83 years old. So yeah, I'll figure out something and I'll let you guys know. I'll have some pictures for you tomorrow. I'm not going to have them tonight because it's 11 o'clock and I am going back to the workshop to pull the items for this next gift and probably go ahead and get it worked on so that I can do some other things first thing in the morning. And then after that, you guys won't see me for a couple of days. For a couple of days. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys, I appreciate you coming in. We've been here 49 minutes. That's interesting. Oh, and y'all can see all kind of crap back there in the background. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your night. I appreciate you all hanging out. Peace and blessings. Y'all take care.